What's up guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to talk about the best tips and tricks I can give to y'all for getting on the leaderboards and getting good at this game in general. Quick little notice, thank you guys so much for the support. I got to 150 subs in a month, which is crazy. Just for a month growth, so you guys actually mean a lot, thank you so much. Now let's get right into the tips. Alright, first we have achievements. Now achievements are going to be very good for starter players because they give very good rewards for if you play for 1 hour. That will help you when you first start out for 5 hours. That will help you for 10 hours. That will help you for 25. That will help you, and so on and so forth. And same with the amount of eggs you have hatched. That helps a lot too. So if you were to start the game, I would mostly focus on just opening eggs, because if you open the eggs, let's say you get 1k egg, that will probably take you like 30 minutes when if you have triple hatch. Then you go to here and there's a 1 hour right here. That'll be half of this. So that means if you were to grind for probably this, that'd probably take like a day or two. You come over here, that's already like 50 hours, and then you get this huge reward. The second best tip is to probably get your index done. Now this is kind of obvious, but it does give many gems. You'll have to have the secrets unlocked. Most eggs give gems, some just give like crates and stuff, which is still pretty good if you're just starting off. The next tip would probably be the factory, because now I grinded 40 trillion space coins before the update, thinking there was gonna be a new egg. It wasn't, which was fine. I used all that coins to get gems. This is very nice for getting gems. Now this isn't really a beginner's tip, because I mean it's a ton of coins to actually get the gems. But if you have a lot of coins just lying around, it's a really good way to get gems, in my opinion. The next way obviously is for gem enchants. Now if you're going for rebirths, this and this will be the first thing you want to go for. Then I'd go for companionship, not pest storage, Midas touch, and then get everything else done. I don't know about walk speed. You don't really need walk speed when you're grinding. It's just nice to walk around a bit faster. The next tip after that is actually down at the bottom right, the season pass. Now they just added this update, and it's actually a really good way to get stuff fast. I bought this out and restarted it like twice, and I got all of these gems. I think I got like 100,000 gems from this, and 2 dog cats from just restarting this 3 times. 2 or 3 times, I forgot how many times I did it, but I also got these at the end. So this is a really good way to get good things when you're first starting the game, because the challenges are pretty easy. I have them all done, but they're pretty easy. Like 50 epics hatched, 120 diamonds mined, 3 million blocks mined. These are harder, but that's alright. Now the next tip is actually right over here, and while this is limited, this is a really good way if you're looking for index to get a gem and stuff. This is a good way to complete your indexes if you're not looking for legendaries. If you're looking for legendaries, just go straight from the egg, because it'll take forever, and it's 5 gems per time, so you gotta keep that in mind. So you pull up your calculator and do how many gems you have divided by 5, that's how many eggs you can hatch. And if you can't hatch like more than like 5,000, don't do it. If you can't even, like, I wouldn't even say hatch 5,000. I'd say at least just hatch like 1,000 and just go back to grinding normal eggs. But after you grind a normal egg and you get 1 index completed, if you want to, you can go back to it. I mean, it's your choice. Next tip is pretty obvious, but the Rebirth Store, there's actually crates here that you can get skins in. I have the best skin in the game. It's not very useful, but it helps a little bit. There's also rebirth items here, but I recommend this. If you're gonna start the game right, do not just go for the normal items like out here, because if you take a look and you go to debug mode, you can see my mining power is 55k. That's because of my pets. If I switch my sword or my pickaxe right now, it only goes down by 4,000. It's not even that big. My sword, pickaxe isn't even that big of a deal. The big deal is just your pets. Just grind your pets. what I do is just go here and max out your wooden pickaxe. Get the ore duplicator 5, strength 5, and speed 5. It's pretty cheap on an easy pickaxe like this. Do this, do that till you can get this. Then go from there. The next step I have is whenever you can, forge. But if you're gonna forge, let's say like I forge 4 of these, right? And let's say they're all on my team, right? I have 4 of these and I have the rest dark dragons, right? If I make that to 1, my pet power is gonna go down by like 10,000. That's because I'm making, it's pretty obvious, but that's because you're making all of these into 1 instead of them all taking up your team, if that makes sense. Another tip is actually in the cyber galaxy, for me at least. And if you go to, if you're trying to get blocks or you're trying to get coins fast, I recommend going to the best place, looking straight down. I actually need to hide my pet real quick for this, and just mine straight down. But you want to do this, you want to hold it and you want to press escape and then let go and press it again. And then you can press like Windows, I press Windows tab to actually get out of the tab and go on to something else. But there's probably a different way to do it, but that's how I do it. And that's how I actually got the 5 billion blocks. Now my next tip for the gems is to rebirth, because it gives you a multiplier in normal gems. It doesn't give you a multiplier in space gem, but it gives you a multiplier in normal gems. That's pretty good. And the index and the factory, that's what it's called, factory. This gives you enough gems in total. So if you combine the thing that I just said with the mining, with how to mine good, how to mine efficient, and how to, and with the factory, like what the factory does, you can make a ton of gems easily. And that's all the tips I have for you today. I don't think I missed any. If I did, tell me in the comments, because it's pretty late for me, so I have a foggy mind. And I will talk to you guys next video. Peace.